So in this video, we're going to talk about writing equations of translations of functions. So honestly, you should be familiar with the concept of translations if you're watching this. If you feel like you just struggle with them in general, I've been working on this whole series on this topic, so I strongly recommend maybe going back and watching some of those other videos. Because once you've kind of mastered the basics, then writing equations is pretty simple, because it's just an add-on to all the other hard work that you've put in. Okay, so yeah, just check out my previous video for a breakdown. So what I want to do in this video is I just want to talk about how would I write the equations of these functions. So I'm going to give you a function and I'm going to tell you how I want it translated or reflected. And then you have to tell me what the equation of the new function is. So in the first case, I've got the cube root of x is shifted 3 units down and 2 units right. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a new function, g of x. And so then I'm just going to do stuff to the cube root of x. So to move 2 units right, that means that I need to write on the inside part of the function x minus 2. So again, this is kind of why I think you need to have mastered the idea behind translations, because writing minus 2 within the function is what makes it move 2 right. So it's kind of like if you have that information, then you're good to go. And then to move 3 units down, then I write on the outside of the function minus 3. So that's the idea. So I have just 2 more functions here. And I strongly recommend that you just try to finish this off by writing out what you think the equations are. So let's just start with B, maybe pause, write something down, and then hit play when you're ready. Okay, so I'm going to write some function g of x. So it needs to be x squared shifted 2.5 units up and pi units left. Okay, so inside of the function then, that's where the pi units left is going to come in. So this is going to become x plus pi squared. So that's going to move pi left. And then 2.5 units up, so that'll be plus 2.5. Okay, and we've got one more here with C. So again, maybe pause, just try to write something down, and then hit play when you think you've got it. All right, so now I've got e to the x reflected about the x-axis, so that means just write a reflection, shifted 4 units down and 1 unit left. Okay, so this is one that's a little bit weird because maybe you don't know what the graph of it looks like, but you can still 100% write this equation. Okay, so inside the function, that's where this exponent e is, or sorry, that's where this exponent x is. So that's where the 1 unit left is going to come in. So the 1 unit left will be this x plus 1 now is the new exponent. And then I'm going to put a negative in front of the e, and that's what's going to force it now to reflect. And then for the 4 units down, I write that outside of the function, so it's going to be a minus 4 like that. So that one threw in a little extra challenge there. Want to keep you on your toes, but hopefully now that you see it, all that makes sense. And otherwise, yeah, so this is just a short and sweet video, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you found that helpful, consider hitting that like button, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.